Okay, so I think we're ready to go on the record, Mr. Clerk.
Starting now.
This is case FE 21 versus. This is the time and place set for a settlement conference. The court met with the parties off record in attempts for settlement, and those efforts were not successful. I'm going to have the record reflect that this matter is being held remotely due to the limitation of in-person appearances at the courthouse in Reno, Washoe County, Nevada, due to the national and local emergency caused by COVID-19, as well as one of the litigants residing out of state. That the court and all participants are appearing simultaneously through audiovisual transmission by video conference. I am physically located in Reno, Washoe County, Nevada, which is the site of today's court session. The official record is the JAVS recording. I'm going to go ahead and begin with appearances for the record, please. So, Mr. Would you please state your name for the record? Right. And then, Ms. Would you please state your name for the record? And I'm going to have both of you sworn at this time. So if you're able to please stand and raise your right hand to be sworn by my clerk.
Do you affirm the testimony about to give in this matter should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Mr.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. I'm just verifying that Mr. You are present in Washoe County, Nevada, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And then Mr. You're present from Sacramento, California, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So the court did try to resolve the case through settlement with the parties and unfortunately was unsuccessful. Mediation was also unsuccessful in this case. Therefore, the trial date available for the parties, I believe Mr. said he would have approximately 6 witnesses. He was not sure who they were yet. And Mr. You said you would potentially have 1 additional witness aside from yourself, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So I think we'll set this for half a day and we'll see how we do with the time frame. Which gives you approximately about an hour and a half each to present your case. Unless, Mr. you think you need a little more time than that?
I'm not sure at this point. I have to go over all the facts of the case and find out what I'm capable of and how soon I'm capable of it, understanding what is going on. But I think we should be good, Your Honor.
Okay. So I have July 20th, 2022 from 2 to 5 p.m. And as I indicated, you'll each get approximately half that time to present your cases, which is based upon best interest of the child standards. The court will issue the order after today with the continuing interim order that will follow, as well as a pretrial order that will explain how to do your exhibits. Miss, I'm going to assume since you're in Sacramento, California, you do prefer to still have a virtual hearing?
Yes.
So at this point, I am going to order you, Miss. You still have to file your answer, financial declaration, and family court information sheet.
Okay.
I'm going to direct you to our self-help center for any assistance with e-filing if you need that. We'll provide that information in the order after for you, but I would like you to get that done within 20 days.
Okay.
All right. If either of your financial situations change, again, prior to July 20th, my pretrial order will require you to file an updated financial declaration because I will need to consider that for any child support issues. Again, it seems that I still don't have financial declarations filed as of yet. So I'm going to still continue to hold child support in abeyance, and then child support arrearages will be resolved at trial. Mr. You still have Medicaid for the child, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna have you maintain that, and both of the parties will still um, equally pay for any uncovered expenses. In settlement, though, both of you were agreeing to joint legal custody. Is that still correct?
Correct.
Yes, correct.
All right. So the only issue is physical custody of the child, with Mr. wanting primary and Mr. wanting joint. Is that correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, so if you both want to stipulate your agreement today on the record as to joint legal custody, then the trial can just focus on physical custody. Would that be amenable to both of you?
To me,
To me, yes.
Okay, and you, you would agree to have joint legal custody confirmed today on the record?
Yes.
Legal, not physical. Okay,
Can we,
so,
Your Honor, is there any way
I'm
we can also confirm the, because I think we're both in agreement on the child support as well. We're not going to be asking each other for it.
well, at this point, it will, since we're going to trial on physical custody, if you want to, at trial, discuss any waiver of child support, you can do so. But because it's tied into physical custody, I can't make that ruling today.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'll just confirm with both of you that you're agreeing to joint legal custody and that the trial is only regarding physical custody. Is that correct, Miss?
correct.
Okay, and you understand what joint legal custody is?
Yeah, do we both have share?
Yes. Right, so you have equal decision-making for major decisions regarding the child.
Okay.
And then while the child is in each of your custodial care, you can make in the day-to-day decisions independently to meet the needs of the child.
Okay.
Okay, and so Mr. You are in agreement that you would share joint legal custody at this time, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'll first canvass you, Mr. So you understand that the term of joint legal custody, is that correct?
I do. Is there any way we can go over it or the legal term or no?
Well, do you understand what legal custody is?
I do.
Okay, so, and you understand that you're agreeing to joint legal custody?
I do.
Okay, do you have any questions regarding that agreement?
Only the pure definition of it. If that can't be answered here, that's fine. But just the court's definition of, I understand it.
Okay, so it's joint legal decisions regarding education, religion, major medical decisions regarding the child. So that is all where both of you have an equal say in that, and you understand that, correct?
Yes,
As
Your
far
Honor.
as like getting the baby's ears pierced, right? Throwing that out there.
So
like
these
that,
are,
something like that.
those are all joint legal
Legal,
custody
okay.
decisions? Correct, okay.
Correction.
So I'm gonna issue my temporary order at this, the rest of my temporary order regarding custody. So temporary physical custody will continue to be joint. The parties will continue to have the week on, week off schedule. It seems that Sunday exchanges at 5 o'clock were difficult for Mr. It sounded like your current employment schedule is flexible through your temporary work, and I believe you're taking some coursework right now. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have an objection to having the exchange at Saturday at 6 p.m. when Mr. is actually available from work to do so?
I don't have a problem with it. The only issue I have in totality is we've never stuck to a date yet. So even if we put Saturday, the likelihood of that happening on a Saturday ever is slim to none.
Well, I'm going by missed schedule, so there should
Yeah,
not
that's
be
fine,
an.
that's fine, Your Honor, that's fine.
All right, so Saturday at 6 will be the exchange time. Apparently, Mr. does not have a driver's license or a vehicle and will need to rely on a family member to assist her in the drive. And I know, Mr., you are, you've had to transport the child even though you weren't court ordered to. And to try to alleviate the situation temporarily, and I know, Mr., you would object to sharing any of the driving. I am going to have the parties meet halfway in Nyack, California. Specifically, there is a Shell's convenience store located at in Immigrant Gap, California, which is approximately 70 miles away from Sacramento and 60 miles away from Reno. And the exchange time will be Saturday at 6. And that's where the exchanges will take place. Again, this is a temporary order until there's a final order regarding custody for the trial that's currently set on July 20th. So as I stated, the court will issue the order after, as well as a pretrial order. So the exchange schedule will start this Saturday at 6 with the new location. All right.
Okay.
Right. So I want to thank you all for your time. I hope you all stay well. I'm sorry the video is apparently back in the courtroom instead of on me. We are working on that, so I apologize for that. We are on the list to try to get this fixed. But I hope you all stay well and thank you for your time, and court will be in recess.